Hey there, Chef Shelley here. I help people get paid to do what they love, cook, just like I do. It's a bummer when you are a passionate home cook and we think that the only way to get paid to cook is to go to culinary school and spend all the money and then have to work in a restaurant. You know, that to get paid to do what you love, you have to spend tens and thousands of dollars on school and then end up making $15 an hour working in a restaurant, or even $20 an hour, nights, weekends, holidays away from your family. You know, not to mention, hospitality lifestyle is just really not that healthy. And you know, it's no wonder we think this, because culinary schools spend all this money on advertising and you know, they're really just for profit. It might seem like this great artistic endeavor, but anyone can go to culinary school if you just have the money, or honestly, you don't even need the money. Fill out an application and they'll give you a gigantic school loan to carry and have to work on paying off the minute that you're done. You know, and one of the things they really don't tell you about in culinary school is about that restaurant and hospitality culture. You know, there really is no such thing as work-life balance. It is not family friendly at all. There's inequality and patriarchy, and you know, then as a home cook, you think your only other option is like to sell baked goods under the cottage laws, or to make one-off plates of meatloaf and try to sell them. And then you're struggling, trying to figure out how are you going to manage to keep that going, of selling those low-cost items to be able to make a living, and trying to find commercial kitchen space to rent because you can't afford to take on your own lease. And then figuring out, even if you do find one to rent, how are you going to work that massive overhead into a product like baked goods or, you know, those one-off plates? Well, the beauty of being a personal chef and having your own business is none of that applies. There's no nights, weekends, and holiday work if you don't want it. If you do catering, then you might do some of that if you choose to, but if you stick to weekly meal services, that is all during the day, and those are weekdays, my friend. As a matter of fact, you work just as much as you want to, part-time, full-time, whatever you want and need to do. And I have to tell you, the personal chef industry is growing all the time. And while restaurants have always struggled and the last 2 years have just gotten killed by COVID, there has never been more opportunity for personal chefs. The more this industry is realized, the more and more opportunity there is. There are companies who just connect clients with personal chefs. There are companies that hire personal chefs and outsource them. So you can even be a personal chef and be an employee if you would rather do that than be your own business. But my favorite is having your own business as a personal chef. So ask yourself, do you want to be your own boss? Is that appealing to you? Do you want to be able to set your own schedule, to not be an employee, to decide how much you're going to work and how often, and also to determine how much you're going to make by setting your pricing? You know, you're structured with who you want to work with and who you don't want to work with. You don't have to keep clients that you don't like. You're basically in control of all your work decisions. And if that sounds appealing to you, then having your own personal chef business might be right for you. So if you want to get paid to do what you love, and you know you're not going to be able to go to culinary school, and you don't really want to do restaurant work anyway, then find the link below this video and download your free copy of my How to Cook a Weekly Meal Service Guide, and find out a little taste of what it's like to cook for a paying client. If you love it, you might find it could be the perfect fit for you to start your own personal chef business, because I'm telling you, the clients are out there and they are hungry for what you're cooking. And at this point, I cannot cook for any more. So get in here.